Kuna hena sona pa yo ye que no na mi go fe kona so na hina mahina kanisa so mananyo na fane kana so kama hisokana sa hinakamuna sa. Oh, let me come back down. I want to say morning, top of the morning, that God is morning to us all. I want to say on this day in the Black history eternity, in the Black history fraternity, in the Black history from ever, in the Black history before they had their timeline and going to try to tell us they're going to give us 2 days, then a week, then a month. They can't give us nothing, nothing at all in this day and time or before. We have to, let me go back, let me go black and say on this God-given day, as the son of Aben Ra rises once again, this is Humam Abdulmalik. Your host was the most motivating, stimulating talk show on the planet. I'm telling you. And I ain't tripping, I ain't ego tripping, I ain't doing none of that. I don't have no ulterior motives, none of that. I'm not a celebrity, I'm not none of that. I don't, I have, as people say, or my significant other would say, when I say I ain't got no money, you got money. It's just waiting for you. But what I'm talking about now, as being your host this morning, I'm giving you a toast to life. And how would I give you a toast? If you got some water around, take it and just drink it. That's one toast. And another toast is like the breath of life. And that's how I toast y'all in my life to your life, the connection and the currency of the divine essence of our spirituality, of our ancestors. As you can see, I'm wearing one of the ancestors' remembrance t-shirt. I'm telling you about George Jackson, one of the great revolutionary field marshals of the Black Panthers. A lot of people don't even know who he is or what he stood for. But I'll tell you this, as I was saying, this is Humam Abdulmalik, the host of Blackanized Report. As I said before, with the best talk show of the morning upon the globe, dealing with blackness, really, in the reality of our stand as Black women and men and children, and what we got to do. See, I don't pull no punches and none of that. No, I don't hold my tongue back, and I speak truth to power. I don't care. You know why? Because the Lord and my ancestors fortified me with the truth. When I go astro traveling and I come back, I be blacker than I was when I left. And what is astro traveling is like when you go in a state of death. You go from here in the physical world and you die when you're asleep. If you don't know that, you better go to your scientist and let them tell you. Just like when you sneeze, you might die then because your heart stopped. But let me tell you, let me rock with you this morning. I'm talking about Black peace, Black power, and Black love all over the globe. And since I told you who I am and what I do, let me tell you this too. We got to do this. We got to continue to boycott. Carpenagel won his case, but the case of racism is still a state of facts that's on this planet Earth that was created by all European nations. If you know what the Berlin Conference is, look it up. If you don't know, and if you do know, look up it again as a reference. The Berlin Conference, and then you can see the racism of all European countries that had a debilitation in our growth and development on the planet. Like when they talk about the Industrial Revolution. When they talk about the Industrial Revolution, where were we? We were in captivity. They did all that European Industrial Revolution, and they didn't do it in our homeland, our motherland. But what they don't know, we already had fulfilled our plan. We had built pyramids and we had federations, but they didn't leave us alone because the Vatican, the homosexuals and pedophiles and rapists over there in the Vatican said in 1453 or 1443, that's a 10-year difference, but it was during that timeline, that they said that we were not fit as human beings. We didn't have a soul, and so therefore we was heathens, and so go take their land. And he made that decree called a bull papist. I say it's bull, but I can't do that, so I say defecation. And that's when they just started destroying our nation, not only here, when they got over here, not only there, but here too. And see, they lie about who we were here. Yeah, we were here. We was the Native Americans they call Indians, and they hide that from us because they know that in their fraudulent laws, they got to make them laws apply to us. That's why they say y'all niggers and y'all niggeros and this and that. But we're just black human beings. We don't deal with taking the land and controlling the land. We just had federations and everybody was next to kin. So what I'm talking about today, y'all know I go to masjids, I go to Islamic services. I just started going to the synagogue to get into that. I got a place I go for that. And I go to church on Sundays. I go to Union Temple. I go to Islamic service at the Rashidun Islamic Community Center that I was in college with. Very fiery brother. His name is my name is Humam. His name is Imam Ali. Good brother. He ain't as, no, I ain't even gonna go into the psychology of, or the psychiatric. No, I'm just playing. But that's where I go, right? So I went to church yesterday, and I ain't been to church in about 2 or 3 weeks because I've been working and stuff like that. And so I went there yesterday, and I don't lie. I tell sometimes a black story because I'm a griot. But to lie, no, I don't do that. I will if I had to survive. Something like that if I was caught by the enemy and they say, where your people at? Where your people? I don't know. Won't y'all give me? No, I don't want no cyanide. They just beat me. I ain't gonna tell you. They beat me. Then you know how the heroes in these movies somehow or the other come up and kick them. And I'll be like that. But I won't never tell. But I'll tell a lie. But anyway, what I was saying, man, I tell you, the Reverend Wilson, you know how I talk, man. I'm not lying. It's like this man was listening to me in my broadcast. I swear. You know when I talk about the children being programmed through social engineering and all that and under robot control and all that. He didn't say the exact words. That's what he was saying. He even talked about the Negro pens and all that, how people sell their souls and all that, how we got to teach other about our culture, our spirituality and nationality. We got to teach us about everything because we're the real reality. And I was listening to him, man. I swear, I'm gonna see if they got any bugs in here or something, because man, I'm telling you. And see, my gratitude to the Creator and my ancestors come from stuff like that. When people are on a higher level than you are, and then you hear your words being spoken through their mouth and coming from their mind. So I be saying, God, dog. So my divine inspiration is in the line and currency, and the currency of the divine electrical unification that real black men stand for, and black women and black children. See, with me, all I want to do is be free. Not only me, but my people on the globe. They talking about taking America back to when it was great. Don't you know they say they found they found somebody lynched and 4 white men did it. So this thing about America being great, that's what they did back then. I mean, the whole city used to come. I'm talking about thousands of people used to come and watch people take our ancestors, cut their phallus off, shoot them, burn them, and hang them. That's when America was great for these Nagathals. And then people be wearing hats. I'm talking about us. I don't see how us. I only see if it's a warp mentality, a Negro pen gonna be walking around with a Magna hat on and talking about I support Trump. But it ain't about Trump. It is about the system of racism that they're talking about. And if you don't see that, then you really a slave. Like here go something for you. Here go for you know the law, right? They're laws, right? You know, slavery is a law. Or they say that in this taking America back to great, they'll say this is the law. We take it, y'all slaves then. What you talking about? We slaves? It's the law. Yeah, right. You can try some law, and you can try some taking America back to a great. You're doing a lot of things, and you're doing it out in the wherever you're doing it. But I mean, and then we're doing a lot of stuff to ourselves. But that's gonna stop. And he even talked about our young brothers. I'm telling you, he had to be listening to me, he had to be in my head or something. He even talking about the young brothers being warriors. But in their anger, and you know, their anger, and they being displeased with themselves, and they're trying to find identity because some of them can't read or something, but this is the only way because now they got a gun, and gun give them power. But the thing is, it's not the hour. It's not our demise that you got to realize it's not our demise to be killing each other. But see, you under program, you under robot control through social engineering and don't even know it. See, all the music and all the high you take, it leads you in a direction against yourself. Off the Siratal Mustaqim, as my Muslim brothers say, the straight way, a righteous way that we should be this day. Not only that, I don't care if it's Islam, Christianity, or Judaism, or whatever it be, we as Black people got to stay in unity. I'm talking about from the father and the mother in the household, is still in the children, like I say, like he was saying yesterday. We got to still in our children from a very young age, self-discipline, self-control, and mannerism, spirituality and culture. And we do that, we bring them up. That's, what is that? We cultivating them. He said words like that I be saying, right? And then he talked about them being warriors, but they're killing each other through the social engineering and all that. He was saying, not verbatim, but you know what it is. It's social engineering through the music. He mentioned that, the music. And here go the kicker right here. Here go the kicker. Y'all know I've been saying that every drug is stronger than the previous drug. I remember the time from angel dust, killer weed, wacky weed, heroin, then they had the cocaine, then they had baseball, then they had crack, and now here we under attack with the K2 and the Scooby-Dooby and whatever else they do, but it's stronger than the previous drug. See what they're preparing us for now, what they're preparing for is FEMA and all that, because he almost gave it away already when he talking about he calling it for a national emergency. That was almost like giving FEMA the right to come in. That's why he had, I ain't no book, I want y'all to know. But anyway, he said all these things, so it made me so, man, I was so humble. Tears was in my eyes, man, because it's like the unification of divine minds is the revolutionary, evolutionary process of this day and time in the age of Aquarius. And see, we all got to come together and stop being delirious about what these European teachers. Then he talk about like the education system, where I'm saying this now. I'm saying that we be educated, get all their degrees, and like, you know what that is? If you ever read the book of Miseducation of the Negro, that's what it is. You can get your college degrees and all that, but when you get up off your knees and all that sharecropping the clock, you don't know nothing about yourself, nothing about your culture or spirituality, and how Blackness is the correct essence of everything. Blackness is the reality that love brings, that healing brings, that we got to do today. Today is a matter of fact, why they push for their new world order and then they add an emphasis on it. It's like an exclamation mark. They saying now they want to take America back to when it was great. It was never great when the Europeans was in position of leadership, even in their own corrupted cultures of long ago. I'm talking about millennia. These people was messed up from day one. They were messed up from day one because what? They was homosexual. Alexander the Great was one of the rulers of the whole known world. What did he want? He wanted a man instead of a girl. What about what was next? The Roman Empire, Caligula and all those emperors. What did they did? They had orgies all day and all night long and drunk wine till they lost their mind. And they supposed to be in a bed with a girl. They might be in a bed with 4 or 5 men. That's their culture. Then you got the Vatican that's in Rome also. You know about them. Them the ones that said they got us enslaved with their bull. It's bull papist, but I call it bull defecation. So I don't cuss. So, you know, I don't do that vulgar thing, special on live broadcast. And I know I'm around the world, going around speaking my words, speaking the truth around the world that my ancestors and my Lord has me speaking and articulating this truth. And I don't have time to be vulgar and all that with all the knowledge and intelligence that a lot of our brothers have. And all they do is cuss, cuss, cuss. What is the reason for the cuss? Some people say because you're intelligent and this and that. But I says respect. It's like these young dudes walking around with their butts, with their pants all hanging off their butt. It's the same thing, the same analogy to me. That's in my reality. But who am I? I'm just a spiritual warrior waiting for the time that we make up our mind, that we become divine, and we don't have to pick up a weapon unless that's how we got to do it. We have to be, oh, let me see something. This is what we got to be. If you can see that. You got to be this in order to do that. Did y'all see that? I want y'all to see that real good. Yeah. Along with being black, you got to be a gorilla. You know, it's a natural born gorilla because that's what we do. We know how to do it. We did it in Haiti. We did it in here when the Seminole rushed Andrew Jackson back up north. We know what to do when we got to do it. And they don't tell us about the stories when we fought against them in a victorious manner. And what did we use? We used voodoo, we used black magic, juju, and we went to the medicine man and we did the ghost dance, and that's why they killed Brother Geronimo, his own people, agent provocateurs. But let me get back to my story, how my Lord and my ancestors put me in the setting yesterday where I felt so, my gratitude is so great, man. Y'all just don't know the things that the coincidence that it would be to you, but it's by divine decree to me. That's how I see it, because my first and third eye is open, and that ain't no lie. That's the truth too, and that's my reality, because that's what's happening. And I love my people, and I love my youth, the young warriors, right? And the thing about it, they know that they are a guerrilla force, right? They know that's why they're trying to kill them off or put them on the plantation. And so they don't have no life. And they leave their children out here without any direction. And so those that have a white connotation, Europeans, they come and try to drive our nation to insanity and listen to this insanity that they be talking about. As I just disclosed, I don't care if it was the Greek, the Romans, the Jews. You know, the Jews, just like the Romans, and they just homosexuals and pedophiles. And I mean, you can look at research, man, and look at the pictures that they take of the Pope or a rabbi sucking the fellas of a baby that just come in the world and say that's a religious practice of them. What? And then the laws, the fraudulent laws they just passed. I ain't talking about y'all LBG, the Alphabet Clan, part of the Alphabet Clan now. Y'all live your life, but I'm just saying a gay lifestyle is unnatural. But y'all can do what you want to do. And I'm not with all that homophobia, all that bull crap y'all be talking. That ain't me. I'm a human being. And I'm a naturalist. I'm a survivalist. And I'm a righteous black man that's on the path of righteousness, that I don't go against nature. Nowhere in no divine book is that allowed. Even in the animal world, you don't even see that. And if you see it, it's like what you call that? It's like somebody being, no, I ain't even gonna say that. They'll say I'm talking about my brothers and my sisters. And then dig this. They getting on R. Kelly and Bill Cosby and all the black men around. I don't know about this other dude talking about somebody, whatever he did. I'm talking about R. Kelly and Bill Cosby. I mean, I don't sanction that, what his name, R. Kelly be messing with little young girls and all that. I don't sanction that. But do you sanction for the Pope and them to this homosexuality? And they raping nuns over there, giving them babies and hiding them and killing them or giving them up for adoption. And all the things that's known that they do that is wrong, Nobody say nothing about it. Just like a rabbi called us black monkeys. Nobody said nothing about it. Or during the time when a word was said about the Rothschild and a hop machine and all that. But right during that time, a rabbi called us black monkeys. But they was getting on Farrakhan and this young, astute young brother, political giant. But that's the racism around the world. It ain't just here trying to talk about take America back when the racism and when the Ku Klux Klan and where we was real passive. But you know, we caught hell. Hell is not a big bad word or vulgar word, it's a description. What I'm describing in the South, man. Can you imagine how it caught it all over the country, but in the deep South and kind of out in the West, man, these people, man, they crushed us, man. And they're trying to do it again, sneaking, you know, finds a little passive group. Some people like, oh, I'm all right with white people. Then they take you out and get you drunk and they kill you, rape you and all that. There's no time to befriend them. It's time for us to befriend ourselves. It's time for us to get our young warriors to heal, get our young warriors to realize who they are in their own eyes. That's what time it is in 2019 in the age of Aquarius. See, this is just the beginning. And we got to stop being so delirious. We got to be serious is what I'm talking about, because it's time of war. This time of war goes back to millenniums. See, we got to even the score. We got to get our mind back. We got to get our juju back. We got to get everything that they said to stay away from so we can counter their attack in this game of chess, political poker that they playing against us and in our lives. And we don't realize because we want to be Negro pins and rub shoulders with them. Or we want to not be knowing that we are being socially engineered as we get high and higher and higher, and then we lose our desire for the reality of who we are, divine warriors and protectors of our communities. And this is the unity that we must attain, and it must prevail in our community. We got to start from the household, cultivating our children before we let them go out that door. Then the community got to have unity so the connection will be made. And when we send them to those schools, if we ain't teaching them who they are, about the culture, spirituality, then we don't deal with their reality by sending them to those schools, because like it's the miseducation of the Negro. You can get all the college degrees that you need and all that you want, and they give you all the jobs, but if you don't know who you are, then you'll be on their side. And when they come and ride on us, they're gonna come ride on you. So if we don't be prepared and have an infrastructure, then what we gonna do? We gotta be able to defend ourselves, and every move that they make, we gotta counter that move. We gotta be on the other side of the chessboard, playing a game of a chess game of life, and that's the reality. I'm telling you, we got to cultivate our children, man, from step one. Step one, we got to put self-control, self-discipline, spirituality, culturality, agriculture, academics, everything that they need. We got to do it first from the home base. And then if we feel that the schools is dumbing our children down with these little European 19 and 21-year-old making 100,000 and don't know nothing about our reality. And that's part of the gentrification that they see. They got their plan, 20 or 50-year, 30-year plan, all in effect. And if we just stand by and try to don't put them in check, then we're going to be checkmate ourselves. But we're not going to be checkmate because we come from a divine faith. And see, by divine decree, when we see the alignment of the unification and how strong that can be. It ain't gonna be everybody, because you got those who sold their body and mind and soul to the European. That's why they're Negro-pen. That's what they want to be. But you got the full-blooded black men and women, conscious and ready to live for our people worldwide, being part of the productive black-on-black business partnerships worldwide, export, import with our African brothers, with the black brother over here. See, they say African American, that's a misnomer, right? The dude Jesse Jackson came with that ideology to kind of confuse us. See, we are here. We are blacks here, the indigenous here. See, they're the Africans and they're the black from Africa or Akabu land, whatever you want to call it. We came together because we was always together, but we are different in our ideologies and concept because we in the belly of the beast. The belly of the beast is here, but he's all over because there are other European countries that's as diabolical as this country in their misconception of what they say democracy. Democracy here is nothing but hypocrisy and fraudulent laws. As I said again, they'll say the law is that y'all slaves again. What y'all gonna do? Oh my God, you hear what they said? Oh, I'm a slave, what I'm gonna do? What you gonna do? The same thing you did then, they running your bloodline, you're acting like a cat. In the royal bloodline of warriors and soothsayers and voodoo priests and juju black magic, those people gonna stand up like the brothers in Haiti, like the Seminoles. We know what they do. If they say anything, if we catch anybody lynching our brothers or sisters or shooting them again like they be doing, we gotta counter those things, man. I ain't talking about breaking no laws, but I'm saying enhancing their so-called law and make a citizen arrest. I'm telling you, if we don't do it and keep standing by, they're going to get more stronger, you know, with their coward selves because they always do it in a group. It's just like the FBI, CIA, no, now I ain't going to say the CIA. They kind of by themselves, but the FBI, police and all them, they come in groups. And CIA sometime, but CIA alphabet, man, they usually work alone because they like professional assassins. FBI be in groups, you know, and that's why they come in groups. They're coming to crush you. So we gotta be able to be stronger in everything we do. Our perception, and our detection of the wrong that they do to us. And like I said again, not being redundant, we must cultivate our children. We must teach our children their culture and their spirituality. And we got to let them know that it goes beyond slavery. It goes beyond the time that they set in our mind. It goes past the Greeks, the Romans, and all those other, I'll say freaks. Unnatural screams the wind, unnatural. That's a quote from the last post that always is in my mind, right? But anyway, gotta drink some water because it was in my mind. Or put in my mind. But anyway, ain't nothing like water and breath, fresh air, food and exercise. Oh man. I just want y'all to know, man, my gratitude to the Lord, to what we call God, or this energy, man, is awesome because the blessings that have occurred in my life, in this phase of my life, I'm not gonna say the latter part of my life because I'm forever young, you know. And I'm just part of the movement, man, to change things. I wanted to be, you know, like a black paradigm, that we find our mind once again and come back into overcome the lies that they say of the first sin and all that rhetoric and irrelevant bull crap that they place in our lap. We can't adapt to their way of life. We got to adapt once again to our life, to our culture, spirituality, and everything. We cannot practice holidays no more. We cannot practice their religion no more. They treat us like a non-profit whore. They are no good, dirty, low life that pimp. So we got to get away from them. We got to develop an infrastructure. We got to boycott. Even though Kaepernick got paid and Brother Reed got paid, that wasn't about that. It was about their livelihood. They do that. You know, that's what they try to do, try to break you down and have you go against yourself and go commit a crime, then they got you. But those brothers are stronger than that. And so when I'm saying that hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham is still in existence, and we got to do that like we on a mission to let each other know what flow we in our boycott worldwide. And at the same time, we do the same thing, hashtag Black People's Comedic Boycott Ham, and we talk about the Black on Black enterprise and what we realize when we spend our money with each other and stop spending our money with them. I'm talking about with the Chinese, the Mongolian, whoever in here that's don't have our best interests. We got to get our corner stores back. We got to get intact with our children, and we got to go in the cesspool of life on the street corners in the concrete jungle and tell these young brothers, this ain't about that, man. It's about being Black and holistically, spiritually, culturally inclined with yourself, and open your mind to who you are, to know that you're divine. Because if you don't, you're going to be used as a predator against our people. You're going to be under robot control, killing your own brother. How do it look when you live around the corner from the brother? Y'all done grew up and knew each other for 14 straight years, and then you put a bullet in his head or his heart, man, he dead. How does that look? How do you feel, man? How do it feel that you might not reach 20 for real, or 15 for real, man? You may not come an adult for real, man, or elder. Man, don't you know when I was coming up, we had the same ordeals that y'all had, but it wasn't like it is with y'all, because the weapons, the type of weapons that you have in the community now wasn't in the community, but we had it, but we didn't go that way. We was about Black power, Black peace, and about love. We had Black Panthers. George Jackson was a Black Panther. He was a field marshal. He went to jail for this. They gave him 1 year to a life. That man spent about 12 straight years in solitary confinement, but he was an organizer. That's why they didn't want to let him back on the street. Not only that, if you read any of his books in the penal institution in California, don't they know they'll put you in the hole? That's how strong he is, and he ain't here no more. He our ancestors, you know? So we got to get in tune. When I say get in tune with that frequency and vibration and energy that they haven't tapped into and disrupted. You know when music is good and music soothes the savage beast, but when the music turns you to a savage beast, then you know you're on the wrong page or the wrong tune or tone. So you got to come out of that so you can get grown. So you won't be standing alone. When the time comes, we need to be together in unification. Ah, man, ain't nothing like some good old water. I got to work out today. I got to continue writing books and this and that. I'm writing a book on chess, my methodology of teaching chess through the children of Ward 8, Ward 7, where you know what they say about our children. They ain't even know nothing about chess when I met them. Then the next thing I know, we got 10 first place trophies from around the city. DC Chess Challenge and other organized chess teams that we crush. Because that's how we are. Because we got a melanin disposition. And we be like magicians in everything that we do. So that's why we got to come together, me and you. So the I will die and us will come alive. And we got to stop playing with ourselves. Because we don't, we're going to continue to die. That's their plan, to kill us all, especially our young warrior group. From what, I say from right now, it's about from 15 to 24 that they're trying to kill off or put on plantation for 50 or 60 years. See, they know what's happening. They know how strong our youth is. They know our youth don't have no fear. We just got to direct it. We got to direct. They can't be angry. They can't be doing their action from anger. We have to reach them so they can be disciplined and have self-control, spirituality and culture, a cultural reality, so that they can be in alignment with the divine essence of who we are. And that's the blessing that we got to do. That's our job. Instead of like, every day we running out to our 5 to 8 or whatever it is, and sharecropping the clock, and then go jump in our Mercedes Benz or our BMW, and I got it. We in Maryland and Mitchellville or wherever we be, like we up on the hill or something. And man, they're killing us, man. They're killing us with chemtrails. Look up in the sky. Chemtrails are chemicals that come out the sky, come down on you. They're killing us with lead in the water. You see what they did in Detroit. That was here too. The lead in the water. And not only lead, fluoride. Fluoride in your toothpaste. Read it, man. It's a poison. They got poison in the, everything because they're trying to kill us off. They doing GMOs, controlling the food. We got to get land. This is another thing that Reverend Wilson was talking about. We got to get land. See, we can't get land in D.C. because we don't own the land when you get a house. We need to get land. We can own the houses, and, you know, if you can, get you a house and hold on to it. But we need land where we can grow our food and everything and stop so we won't be under the control of their hand. When who I'm talking about there, I'm talking about the European. I would call them something else, but I ain't going to call them that because that's what they are as kind of man. They're Europeans, and they're all over the world. And I say all the Europeans that had a hand in our disabilitation, debilitation from Africa to here, they need to pay reparation too. Not only these Europeans here in this hypocritical democracy that they call democracy, but it's hypocrisy. If you can't see it for yourself, go research. Go research. Google it. Do something. Just stop being a pawn in their game. If you ain't gonna go across that board and become a king, then stop playing the game. Get out the way. Let the warriors, the soldiers, and the queens, and the voodoo priestess, and the voodoo priests, and the warlocks, and all those type of people that we deal with our power, let us take control. And you just follow us with your soul and the mentality in this reality, and stop being the killers of yourselves, because they killing us slowly but surely, and also lynching us, and the police killing us like black laws and Jim Crow laws, man. And we can't get lost in their ideology or none of that. Well, I ain't gonna talk your ears off or talk your ears on. I just want to be motivating and stimulating in my perception of the way I see things without the physical sight, but with the spiritual and divine sight that is given to me when I became right enough to be able to accept it and articulate it in a way that you can hear my words and say, yeah, that sound correct. Let me check it out. Yeah, that is. Alexander the Great was a homosexual. And the Romans the same way, and the Vatican's the same way. They're paying people off. Now they're trying to promote the law for it's all right to be a pedophile. And if y'all don't look at what they're doing, all they're trying to do is get back to the way they were. Like they talking about take America back when it was great. They want to take it back to where they can walk down the street and we get on the sidewalk, stuff like that. And then those people that are caught up in the fraudulent laws, when they say, well, according to the law, you are now slaves again. Oh my God, oh my God. Those type of people, man, you better believe in God and believe in yourself. Stand up as men and women and soldiers and warriors, spiritual warriors, divine warriors. I wish they would say some asinine stuff like that. Because the fraudulent laws, all their laws don't mean nothing to me. I deal with divine laws. I can be following Islamic laws because it's divine law, the Holy Quran. I can follow the Bible, the truth in it, divine laws, or whatever, the Torah, divine laws. But see, I'm beyond that. I follow the divine laws of what's in my temple. When my third eye was open and the energy of the Lord prevailed in me and made me mentally free, that I've been all the time, because I've never been a slave nor a nigga. But the thing I'm trying to tell you, so you can figure out for yourselves, if you can get in line with yourself. Our ancestors told us to know thyself. Our ancestor is the ones that the concept come from, where the truth is etched in stone. But they try to blow it away or scrape it off. Because if they know we know who we are, they can't stop us. They can't stop us at all because we're too strong. And see, we don't fear death because we know death ain't nothing but a part of life, and you never die because energy go back to the source. So with that, I'm going to do roll call, and I want to say Salaam Alaikum Hotep Shalom. I want to say Ubuntu. I want to say Alafia to my brothers and sisters. I want to say, what principle are you practicing today? Are you saying Umoja, Kuchakalil, Ujama, Ujama, Kumba, Nia, any of those principles? What principle are you practicing today of Kwanzaa? Huh? What we know, this is a Black history eternity. So what history are you making today? What are we doing today to rise up, to unify, so we can stop our young ones from dying, so we can defend ourselves from those that they be lynching and sneaking up and killing us, and the police killing us, and don't get no justification for that in this God-forsaken nation of hypocrisy and horrible states. It ain't got to be our fate if we come in alignment with each other in a divine spiritual way. So let me get back into what I was saying. I'm doing a roll call now. Oh man, y'all touch my heart, man. I'm telling you, some people that come on here, man, touch my heart, because y'all keep me strong. Y'all just don't know. See, the motivation that y'all give me to build this, help build this Black free nation in a divine way, man, just to see y'all on there, give me motivation as I try to motivate and help build that nation by divine decree that's in my mind that you can't see, but you can hear it, you can feel it, because it's energy, it's frequency, and it's vibration. And that's what it's all about. And it's about black magic and juju. I'm telling you, I know, because I feel it in my bones. I feel it. I feel it. Because EU getting it on. I was just playing about that. But you know that go-go is in me. They talking about mumble sauce. They can stop that, man. It's about go-go. That's the sign of DC. But anyway, let me do this roll call. I see my big old uncle on there. He was like the first one on there. Who is that right there? Oh, that is him right there. He said, that's right, bro. And you got the muscle thing right there. You got to be strong. Then we got this warrior queen activist, revolutionary sister. So she's everywhere, everything, everywhere where we have a problem, she's there. That's Sister Sharice Crawford, motivating sister. And then we got Vince Walker. We got Ise Zimba from Kenya, my brother. Punaka Sapuna, miseducation of the Negro. You're right by the Aborigine brother. Amen. I say Ashe, I say Hotep, this day and every day. I got to talk to you. I'll talk to you. Then we got Imor Reg Hotep Ra. I say again, I say Salaam Alaikum Hotep, I say Alafia. I say revolution is the solution through evolution of the process of being divinely inclined in your mind and becoming human one more time, so we don't lose our mind to this, I'm gonna say, devilish individual. Some lady from, I think, Britain or somewhere, they over there trying to do pedophile laws too. See, they all connected. Europeans are all connected because it's their nature. It's not our nature. We're in accord with nature, and we supernatural. That's why we gotta stick together. So with that, I'm not gonna be so clever. I'm trying to stay intelligent. Not trying. I am going to stay intelligent and on the divine path of my Lord and my ancestors by divine decree and Black spirituality. This day, the next day, and every day that I be here in this vehicle you see here. And when this gone, I'm still be here in the natural energy. With that, I say, I love y'all. Y'all be blessed. Y'all pass the test that we are trying to fulfill. We're dealing with unscrupulous, insane enemy. We are. You got to realize that. But keep doing what you're doing, because y'all shining like black stars. That's right. I ain't talking about no rock star. I'm talking about a divine star. See, I say I'm gone, then I get to talking again, because y'all motivate me. But I'm gone now. Y'all have a blessed day. I love y'all. Let me shut up, because if I don't, I'll keep on talking. Let me say, y'all have a blessed day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Today is Monday, because this week is ours. As long as I'm here in my hour, be y'all out. Y'all motivate me less, like I be trying, not trying that I be motivating y'all. Thank y'all for being on, and those that's behind that don't put their name on the line. Pakinisakana Kina, Black power, Black peace, and Black love. And always remember our ancestors. Always, every one of them. Now I'm gone. I'm gone. Y'all have a nice day. My ancestors, Crazy Horse and Geronimo. Kina Pikusani Kaka nigga! I'm serious though, I swear. I'm gonna find out what they be saying through me. And so when I say it, then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna just define my own words, but I can't do that. That's my ancestors. Peace and love.